Hi. Just doing an update. I'm not this fat. I'm just wearing a lot of layers because of winter and everything. I'm just doing another update. I have to do more YouTube videos soon. I've got no makeup or anything and I look really awful. When I went on holiday, I was trying to look really nice. I was looking more relaxed. I still look okay because I've been away, and for my age, I look really good. But I still feel I don't look so good as I should, and keep getting made depressed by like a guy that I know, but um and of course I don't have a guy to run to and rebound to, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I wouldn't want to confuse anyone, because I think the worst thing you can do when you're confused about someone from your past is to go and run to someone else. It's okay as a friend, and then you say to them, oh, I'm not looking for anything serious at the moment, let's just take it slow, I'm kind of come out of a relationship, it was dodgy, I don't want to delude you. But you don't start going and getting and confusing them and telling them that you want to be with them and putting yourself in a relationship with them very quickly, because as much as you're trying to rush into something, ultimately in the future, when things reconnect with the other person, you might not be over. Where does that leave that other person? So I don't want to rebound to anyone for the hell of it. I would love to have someone around, but I don't think it's fair, because I did try to meet someone when I was on holiday, but I was still loved up with the other guy from here, and I couldn't do it. I really tried. I said, go and meet up with this guy. He really likes you. I spent time with him, but every time like I went home, I was back to the other guy again in my head, and the other guy is like, I don't know. He's like, is he a good bet for me? I really don't know. So maybe he will be one day. I don't know. But as I say, I'm a bit older than this guy, so he's younger, so he's got more time on his hands to think about things and to go from one relationship to another. Whereas I've been through all that, and I haven't got the time to wait while he's still bouncing back to different girls and learning his mistakes and getting experience and all stuff like that. So it's good that I am looking young for my age, but I can't waste another 5 years of him going from one person to another because he needs to get more experience to be something more for me. Does that make sense? I would rather, I understand, I'm flattered that he's doing that, but I would rather someone gets to learn what I want through being with me. Just start at the beginning, be friends, get to know that person, hang out. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. But not sort of make a lot of false promises, and then every so often it just hits you that you can't be those things. You've got to run to someone else, go and have a bit of a practice run, and then it's just. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really know this guy that properly. So I've had a lot of experiences with him. It's not been good. It's been lots of good stuff. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of the bad stuff was not good either. So it was like a lot of hurtful stuff and stuff that led me to react in very crazy ways, and I hate myself because of how it's made me react. Do you understand? And love shouldn't be that way. Um, so I don't know, but it did make me feel very loved, this person, and I couldn't get my mind off him, and I still can't. But I think the way it's all been done, I think it's very rude and very insulting to me. So I'm not going to run back to someone else though, because I feel that will confuse another guy. Another guy could probably fall for me big time. And then, of course, if the other dickhead comes back on the scene, as much as I shouldn't give this dickhead any time of day, I probably will. And then I might end up getting more confused again. And then the other guy that has fallen for me is going to be wanting something. And then what? So anyone I meet, I will just like tell them exactly what the situation is and be honest and say, I've come out of something. I don't want to rush into anything. If he falls for me, that's his problem. I can say I told you not to rush, not to get attached. I'm not even sure if I even want to go with guys anymore. Maybe I'd rather just get with a woman, like a really hot, sexy girl. But not necessarily it'd be about sex, but just like get to know that girl and everything. And if something happens, maybe that'll be better for me. Women have more sensuality. We communicate better. We're more loving. If there's a problem, we'll talk about it. We're not likely to cut someone off for months and months and then just get on with someone else in the process, and then go and say, oh, things just happen that way. Things just happen that way. Nothing happens anyway. You make a conscious beeline to message a girl, to text her, to meet up with her, to tell her you love her, to change your status to in a relationship with. That's not just happening. That's you making a choice. You can either say, no, I won't do this, or I will. But then again, I think the guy's a bit screwed up anyway, and I think he's a bit screwed up over some things that happened with me and led him to sort of act out. I think he's only young, so young guys don't know what they're doing or what they want. So I thought, okay, I'm trying to talk to some 28-year-olds online, and they were even worse. Don't even talk to me about what happened there. I don't know what they were talking about. They were getting a bit sexual, but I thought, okay, because they're older, it doesn't matter. And they were saying, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind you being my girlfriend. So I thought, never mind then. Obviously at that age, They're looking for girlfriends. So I thought, you know, if it gets a bit sexual, it doesn't matter. They can still see above it and still see. And then like the next day, they both had blocked me. But I didn't understand. I think they were like playing games. So, but yeah, it was all just mind games. I think a lot of people like to play mind games online now. And then when they don't like something, they just block you because that's the easy solution. But the guys that block you on Facebook don't realize that you can find another Facebook to find them, and you can find their friends, and you can find their friends' friends. You can find their social media links and their Twitters and their Instagrams. So people shouldn't go around doing that thing. It's different years ago where you took a girl's number after you had sex with her and didn't call her. This way she could never see you again. But you don't add someone to your Facebook and then block her after leading her on and think she's just going to detach. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? These guys are on dangerous frigging ground. So that's why I wouldn't lead anyone on. And I definitely wouldn't add them to my Facebook if I'm not sure about them. So anyhow, I'm going to do more videos, and it's going to be about relationships and stuff, probably about social media, about longevity, health, yoga, fitness, you know, looking younger, treating your body like a temple and being healthy and stuff, so we can actually deal with more. Obviously, the more healthy you are, the better you eat, the better sleep you get, the more you can deal with relationship, emotional problems, any kind of problems you can deal with better if you're more stronger mentally, and that comes through being fit physically. But and also it's nice to have love in your life and the concept of being loved and loving someone else, but also realizing that even if you don't have that, the ability to love yourself and value yourself regardless, because a lot of people rely so heavily on the other person in a relationship that when it falls apart, they can't handle it. And as much as a lot of people say, oh, I've moved on from him, he was a dick, blah, 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 I didn't need him. They're lying, ultimately, because of this current situation with this guy, where this girl is so caught up with him, and it's the guy that I was involved with, and she's only known him a couple of months. For her to be so caught up so soon is very, very dangerous, because if he does in any way treat her like he treated me, as much as she might say fuck you, block him and move on, she's not going to move on. Okay, she seems like someone that's going to get quite pissed and quite hurt if he does. So I think he's going to do everything in his power to try and make this work, no matter how shitty the relationship is going to be, just to prove to himself and to me that it did work out. It was something real. Because my ex did that, Rihanna's dad did that as well, with the girl he went off with. But never mind, I don't need it. I think when you give yourself too much to a guy, sometimes they can just completely take advantage of it. So thank God I haven't been the wife that has washed and cooked and cleaned, you know, for years and years to find that my man was cheating. Thank God that didn't happen. So, you know, I'm nobody's wife, I'm nobody's girlfriend. I don't have to worry about someone cheating. I don't have to wonder about where he is when he says I'm babysitting, I'm working, I'm out with my mates, I got tired, I was sleeping, my phone died. Again. It's died every week now, isn't it, Cameron? Yeah, not mentioning any names. But no, listen, you know, summer is going to come and I'm going to be wearing the proper hot outfits. I have lost weight. I am looking slimmer than before. I'm going to do some photo shoots. I'm going to post them to my Facebook. I'm going to do more writing. I'm going to be looking like a babe. And one day I'm going to bump into him. He's going to see me. And I'm going to say, I don't know you. We stopped talking, didn't we? I gave you quite a few months to resolve things. You've had every opportunity to. So I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, my YouTube blogs are going to be probably about Avon, because I do Avon. So I'm going to promote more products, show a lot of the products that are actually selling well, the products that I'm favoriting and products that some of my customers are favoriting. So do some issues just to get more of the stuff out there so people know about what I'm selling and what I do. We'll be talking about writing, like I said, about relationships and about empowering yourself and being healthy and doing yoga and stuff like that. Okay, and also maybe parenting, stuff about parenting too, because there's a lot of young mums now, lots of girls in their 20s having kids. So, you know, but yeah, it's interesting as a mother to be able to, you know, especially if you've got girls, if you've got children and they're girls, it's a lot more difficult sometimes. So, but yeah, thank you, and tune in for more videos soon. Okay, bye.